Hi everyone, in this short video we'll be showing you how to customize your calendars. Things like the information that people fill in when they book a call on your calendar. Other things like the look and feel of your calendar, the colors, which information is displayed. All of this is fully customizable from within your Fullscope Freelancer account. So let's jump right in and show you how it works. First, obviously we need to navigate to our calendars. So we're going to go to Calendars on the left menu, and we're going to head up to Calendar Settings. This is going to bring us to our calendar page. If you have a calendar already in your account or multiple, you'll see them here. If you don't have one yet, of course, you're going to need to create one here at the top right before you can edit any of these settings. So let's just open this test calendar I have in this account. I'm going to click the three dots on the right and go to Edit. And this will open up all of the different options that we have for editing the calendar. Of course, classic things like your availability, how long the meetings will be that are booked through this calendar, and other things like that. But let's talk a bit more about the customization. So going beyond simply the functionality of the calendar to how it actually looks, feels, and is used by your customers. So the very first thing we can do here under meeting details is we can actually upload a logo, so an image to be associated with your calendar. This could be your business image or just a cute little image for the calendar booking itself. I'll just upload real quick a Fullscope logo. And here you can toggle it from a square shape to a circle shape. You can remove it and add something else later. So all of that optionality is available to you. And of course, things like the calendar name, the description of the calendar, all of that stuff is probably wise to include so people know what it is they're booking in the first place. I'm just going to leave the logo here because that's really the only custom option available on this first page. So let's hit save, and that will move us along to the next page. This is simply availability. We're going to skip this and move over to forms and payment. So this is a great area to customize because it has a lot to do with you and your business as well as the customer's experience of the calendar. So by default, the calendar comes with this default form that will be filled out when people book a call or book a meeting through your calendar. You will get their first name, last name, an email address, a phone number, and there's an optional little text box for them to leave a note for you so that there is some kind of context for the meeting. This is the default form, but you can change this. So if you go to your form builder under sites and forms, you can create a custom form to grab only the information you want from your customers as they book a call with you through the calendar. Now we need at least the email, because the email is obviously the way that you will then contact them, the way the system will tell them that they have a meeting with you. So you have to have that. But other than that, if you want to have just a first name and email, it's totally up to you. If you want to create a form that has a bunch of custom questions that are hyper-specific to your business and your customers, you can do that as well. And whatever forms you have available in your account, as you can see here in the drop-down menu, you can just select from them. So I think this Book Us form might have been some kind of form for a calendar that I was testing or demoing before. So I'll just select that and we'll see what it looks like in the final calendar here. You can also choose to display the date and time selector and the form either as the first or second step. So if I wanted people to fill out the form before they see what times and availabilities I have, I could do that. I'm going to leave this at the default, which is that they select a date and time first. And then once people actually book the call, you can either just display a quick message here for them, something like this default text, thank you for your appointment request, et cetera, whatever you want to write here. Or if you'd like, once they book the calendar call, you can redirect them to another web page, maybe on your website somewhere, and this will automatically reroute them to that page once they've made their booking. So more ways, again, for you to customize their experience of the calendar and not only what happens while they're using the calendar, but what happens when they are finished. And then if I click save here to save this form I selected, which again, I actually don't know what it's going to display, so let's find out. Then I can come finally to our last area where we can add some customizations. It's called customizations, so you can imagine that it has something to do with this video's topic. And here we can add more images, so we can add a calendar cover image. If you read the note here, you'll realize this is only relevant for the group view. So if you are using a calendar group to display multiple calendars that people can pick from under one, so to speak, master calendar, you can definitely add a cover image. This will just help distinguish them visually even more from each other, the multiple calendars. If you're not using calendar groups, you can ignore this completely. You don't have to worry about it at all. And down below, we have some options to change things like the color and maybe the different information that's being displayed in the calendar. As you'll see here from this quick little notification, this only works with the Neo version of the calendar builder. If you switch to Classic, then you simply don't have these options. So if you want to change the look and feel of your calendar, stick to the Neo, which is the default calendar builder. And I think this is pretty self-explanatory here. You can change the color. So if I hit preview widget here, it's going to open up this calendar. As you can see, it's got that logo I added earlier, and it has by default this kind of bluish color. So if we wanted to change that, maybe we would just come in here, and I'll just change it to something a little more in the direction of a purple, a la Full Scope Freelancer. I'll leave the background white, and the button text, so this is when they finalize the booking. You can change the text and kind of what the button says. So it could say schedule meeting, could say book this call, it could say let's go. You can have fun with this and just make it match your brand or your personality. So I'll just change it to something different for demonstration purposes. And finally here underneath, you can also toggle whether things like the title or description are actually shown in the calendar or not. I'll leave these all on by default, and I will hit save. So I've saved now all of these changes. Since I'm at the last tab, the customizations tab, it assumes I'm done. It sends me back to the calendar view. And now if I come over here to my calendar and I refresh this page, then now we can see this calendar has my new color, the purple color. If I click one of these options and hit select, it's going to take me to this form, which, as I thought, is definitely not ideal for the calendar widget with the colors I chose for that form, but it is a completely different form from the default form. So if you're building a form in the form builder for your calendar, just remember that you should try to match the color, maybe a white background, things like this, so that it matches the calendar itself. And we can see here the final button once people have filled out this form is that they can book a call. So again, you can change this to let's go or get started or whatever you can come up with for you and your business. But as you can see, we've quickly and easily changed now the look and the feel of the calendar with some custom logos, custom colors, custom information being displayed. So in this way, you can make your calendar your own and hopefully just support even more the look and feel for your business that you have chosen to be appropriate. If you have any questions about how to customize and how to change your calendar tools even further, just reach out to our support team from within your account. We'll be happy to help, and we will see you in the next tutorial video.